Meanwhile, back at the Oasis, hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas, back here at Isis Oasis Sanctuary in Kaiserville, California, and here to give you the astrological forecast for Monday, June 8th, 2026. Yeah, I'm a little bleary-eyed, but we made it back safely. The sun today is at 17, moving to 18 degrees of let's communicate and socialize and exercise our intellects, air sign Gemini, and the moon today, well, it's moving through the mid to late degrees of mystical, magical, often escapist, water sign of Pisces. And the first thing that the moon does is make a hard 90-degree square to the sun itself during the pre-dawn hours. That is the waning quarter moon. That is the midway point between the previous full moon and the upcoming new moon. It's considered a point of tension, but it occurs, as I said, during the pre-dawn hours, at least here in the United States. You get it about midday in Europe and parts east. So it's just kind of a little walk carefully kind of a moment. 3 a.m. precisely Pacific Daylight Time, 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 11 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And then we have this free-floating Pisces moon, and believe me, there is nothing more free-floating and nebulous than a free-floating Pisces moon. So we may have this kind of la 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 sort of a feeling again today, and pretty nebulous, but it does work that way for most of the day until the latter part of the afternoon into the evening, when the moon at 24 degrees of Pisces makes a harmonious flowing trine to Venus, planet of love and affection, at 24 degrees of Cancer, 4:05 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 7:05 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on 12:05 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, and that is really nice, soft, beautiful energy. And because Venus and Jupiter are about to conjoin at 25 degrees of Cancer tomorrow, the next aspect that the moon makes is a trine to Jupiter, from 25 of Pisces to Jupiter, 25 degrees of Cancer. This is about as fortunate as it gets. It's one of those, well, combined, this is kind of one of those win the lottery sorts of things. You know, when I was on Venice Beach, I did have a client who had won the lottery through a lot of visualization and also a Jupiter-Venus conjunction in his chart. So these things do work. Not just about money, but it's a generally fortunate aspect. And the moon trine Jupiter occurs at 5:38 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8:38 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 1:38 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So you get the idea. Today is softer energy than previous days, and I don't know about you, but I'm ready for that. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy today, and I know you will, no matter what.